6 months ago, I bought my first S2000 Turbo AP1. Flew down, took a look, did some research, Facebook, Reddit, ChatGPT, S2KI, pulled the trigger. I got duped. Now, it's not to say I couldn't have done a better job with some of my due diligence. The first drive home, AC goes out, suspension and bushings needed to be addressed. There was a worn crank pulley and a handful of other issues, primarily cosmetic, that conversations with the shop that did the PPI, a lot more heavy lifting. My goal was not to not tinker with it. You don't buy a 20-year-old Honda. The amount of heavy lifting that I wanted to do and the level of turnkey needed to be a bit more balanced. So I spun out, didn't drive the car, listed it on Facebook Marketplace. The nail in the coffin, the seller, after our conversations and my initial anger, was him offering to buy the car for $7,000 or $8,000 less than I paid for it. There was this other car that I looked at. It was a AP2, a car that clearly had serious money behind it. And at the time, it was out of my budget, but we stayed in touch, me and the seller. And through the ups and downs of kind of piecing together and seeing what I wanted to do, if I wanted to dump into the car that I had or what have you, he reached out. Now, his car was listed pretty high, a little outside of what the market, a lot of outside of what the market would likely pay for it, unless you had a specific buyer. And he suggested that we do a trade. He'll put a little elbow grease into mine and sell it, and I'd give him a little bit of cash and we'd call it a deal. The trade was definitely in his favor. He probably wouldn't agree. The car that I had, albeit not a good fit for me, still had a lot of value. But it was an opportunity for me to get out of a car that ultimately I didn't want to invest in. Screw it. So I did it. Figured out the brass tacks. Found a shipping company that would pick up my car and make the swap, bring my car back down. So my plan for the video was that I'd have this really cool shot of my car leaving and then cut it to where his car arrived. But while I was waiting for the car to arrive, obviously in the middle of changing my girlfriend's oil, the seller messaged me and said, "Hey man, can you come pick it up at my place?" So 3 people in my single cab. The funniest part was that my girlfriend was only concerned with this dog that was left outside.
Oh, poor dog. No, text him. Text him to get the dog. No, Zach. Oh my gosh, my heart is breaking. Call him.
I texted him.
Call him right now. Call him. Wait, just wait for that. Wait.
Can you figure out how I'm going to get home?
No, I need to make sure that they get this dog inside.
It's an outside dog.
Oh no. Zach, no.
My girlfriend's gonna say, you take a video with your shirt off, you f***ing slut. I was excited to get the car and I didn't really get a chance to drive it. I was super scared at night, couldn't see anything. We're gonna do a new rear view mirror camera. I had to park it outside, gotta wake up early and go to work. So far it's aggressive. Suspension is super rough. Driving at night with no visibility is rough. It's a new car, so I'm like really nervous, but we have a big car show Saturday, and we'll see. The biggest question is the car gonna fit to the gate, and can I get it into the garage? Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's super fast.
it's wrong. I mean, the exhaust extremely loud. Stripped interior. I mean, it's all you can hear. When you get on it with the operating clutch and the cross up short shifter. I mean, I'm like dialed in. There's fucking traffic, obviously, but.
Will it fit? Should we measure before we start?
This is where I messed up. I thought that when I got the back end into the garage, that the front would scrape on the ground. So I had it in my mind that I needed a little leverage for the tires to be able to lift up to the ramp and prevent from scraping. And then, of course, I just gunned it and flipped the wood into the car or into the ramp, and then we got stuck.
My wing's good, my mirrors are good. Where will? Right now? Oh, that was easy as fuck.
Yeah, so after all that planning and extra wood and the front lip's gonna scrape, I literally just rolled right into it. All said and done, there wasn't much that made me uncomfortable about the swap, aside from two things. One, the car was a little higher mileage than I wanted it. Granted, depending on who you ask, you're going to get different perspectives on just how strong these engines are if they're well taken care of. The other thing is the condition of the paint under the wrap. The seller gave me as much confidence as he could with pictures during and before and just seeing how it's taken care of. But I love the wrap so much. I know that I'll probably get a year out of it before I take it off and it's back to Silverstone life. Probably won't do the wrap again, so I wanted to get as much fun and time with the car this color. Outside of those two things, having the car now for a couple weeks has been really fun. I took it out to Cars and Coffee last weekend with my girlfriend, which I'll post a video about that. Got the rear view mirror camera installed from Wolf Box. Pain in the ass, totally worth it from a execution standpoint. It was a little much of a headache. I'll post a video about that, but I'm finding that I'm excited to drive the car. The little tiny projects that I have planned are not need to haves, but want to haves. And for me, at this stage in my life, I should have gotten this car in the first place and spent the extra money versus going through all that hell with a car that was cheaper but had a lot more mechanical questions and cosmetic questions. So not ideal, but this is my journey of losing a shit ton of money and then getting a way out and hoping that the ROI, maybe not financially, but emotionally or mentally or whatever, somehow pays off.